interesting that in the years that I've worked with orthodontists, we have lots of successful practices, and yet I'm actually encouraging you to get surveys and get some negative feedback. And the reason why is I find that with practices that do really well, you're in the top 10% of practices all over North America. However, we have a tendency to get complacent, and we get pretty relaxed sometimes taking care of patients and parents when we know we're doing a good job and we have good positive feedback. We need to know what measurement our patients and parents are using, or what's the scale they use, to know that we're doing an exceptional job and that we're keeping that upbeat and current throughout the years, so we're not becoming complacent. So when you're doing your surveys, you want to make sure that we are asking questions of things that, as we get the feedback, something we can actually do about it, but you don't want everything coming back saying, you're awesome, I love you, your team is great, I tell all my friends about you. That's wonderful to hear, and I do want you to hear that. But in addition to that, somewhere along the way, you need some negative feedback, because I know as much as we strive to be the perfect practice, there's going to be some things that we're not doing well. And although patients and parents may not be telling us about that, trust me, they're telling other friends and neighbors and colleagues, and kids are talking about us at school. So we need to make sure that we get that feedback so we can act on it. So make sure you're setting up some criteria to ask, what can we do to improve the experience? Simple things. Are you always greeted friendly in person by one of our team members? Are you always able to get through to us on our phone line? Is our internet access always available to you so that you can get online to make payments, check appointments, find out questions and answers that you may have about orthodontic emergencies? All of those things are so important. And somewhere along the way, we're going to be able to come up with some top 10 things that we could be fine-tuning every year in our practice.